During the AirPod podcast, Ahmed Scobie analysed the findings of YouGov polls in the UK and US following the airing of the Oprah Winfrey interview. The Finding Freedom biographer stated that the results of the UK poll mirrored the public pushback against some of the claims made by Meghan Markle and Prince Harry against the royal family. Mr. Scobie said, "We certainly saw with a YouGov direct poll with 3,000 adults. They found that 40% of Americans believed it was appropriate to take part in the interview and be that candid. The remaining figure was the majority of people saying I don't care and then others saying it was inappropriate. This is very different from the UK where 47% of those polled said that it was inappropriate for the couple to share their story despite what had come out from the interview. I guess this kind of mirrors the public pushback we have seen against what are some very big claims against the royal family. Many people seemingly want to bury their heads in the sand and hope that it goes away. I imagine that certain family members are in the same position as that. Earlier this month it was reported that less than one-third of Canadians want to continue with the UK's monarch as head of state for future generations. Shaki Curl told CBC British Columbia that Canadians were expressing more cynicism towards the royal family even prior to Meghan Markle's bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey. She added that currently only 50% of Canadians support Queen Elizabeth II as head of state and less than 33% want to continue with the monarchy for future generations. Ms. Curl said, even before the interview, Canadians have progressively been expressing more cynicism and standoffishness to the continuation of Canada as a constitutional monarchy. We are now seeing that fewer than one-third of Canadians saying that we should continue with the monarchy for generations to come. You have also only got 50%, just of half of Canadians that say they support Queen Elizabeth II continuing as head of state. She added, as we look further out onto the horizon you really only see the trend continuing in one direction. The CBC host asked, do you think we will look back at the Meghan and Harry interview and perhaps see it as a tipping point? Ms. Curl said, the Harry and Meghan interview certainly does not help any of the messages that the royal family might wish to make to Canadians, like we are still useful and still good for something. I think for those that watched it or have not been able to avoid hearing news coverage from it they are probably sitting back and going maybe not.